Good morning, students. Welcome to the 6th online chemistry class for class 12th. Today's topic is packing efficiency or the packing fraction, location of a tetrahedral and octahedral voids in a crystal, calculations involving the unit cell dimensions. In whatever way the constituent particles, atoms, molecules and ions are arranged, but there is always some free space available in the form of the voids. So we need to understand the efficiency of those packing which we have studied in the previous classes. Packing efficiency is this the percentage of the total space filled by the particles. It is also in the formula form we can write number of the atom per unit cell into the volume of the sphere into 100 upon the volume of the cube. Means it is the percentage of the total space filled by the particles. Let us calculate the packing efficiency in the different types of the structures, starting with the first one, that is simple cubic lattice. See, in the simple cubic lattice, we know that in a simple cubic lattice, the atoms are located only on the corners of the cube. The particles touch each other along the edges, by which help we can find out the relationship between the edge length and the radius of the sphere. Suppose the edge length of the unit cell is the A and the radius of the sphere is R. As the spheres are touching each other, as you can see in the B figure, as the spheres are touching each other, we can write A is equals to twice of R. And the number of the spheres per unit cell is 1 upon 8 into 8 is equals to 1. That we have already studied in the previous classes under the heading number of the atom per unit cell. Volume of the sphere would be 4 upon 3 pi r cube. Volume of a cube we all know its side cube, that is twice of r cube is equals to 8r cube. So fraction occupied, that is the packing fraction, would be equals to number of the atom per unit cell into the volume of the sphere into 100 upon the volume of a cube. So here we have written 4 upon 3 pi r cube, that is the volume of the sphere. If we multiply it 1, it will be the same 4 upon 3 pi r cube upon 8r cube. That just we have simplified that this would be the volume of the cube. It would be equals to 0.524, and if we multiply it by 100 to find out in the percentage, we can write 52.4%. Here is the packing efficiency for the cubic close packing. See, cubic close packing or CCP is same as the FCC, that is face centered cubic packing, and CCP and HCP are equally efficient. So let's discuss the CCP, that is cubic close packing or the face centered cubic structures. In FCC, the lattice has 8 atoms on the corners and 6 atoms on each face. Contribution of the atoms which are present on each face would be 3, that is 6 into half, and the contribution of the corner atom is 1, that is 8 into 1 by 8. So it total becomes 4, that is number of the atom per unit cell for the FCC is 4. As explained in the previous slides, that simple cubic lattice has the 8 corner atoms touching each other, but in FCC, when a sphere is added to each face, the corner atoms are no longer in touch with each other. In spite of this, the face center atom or the sphere is in contact with the corner atoms. The sphere on the face center is touching the sphere at the corners. We can write AC is equals to 4R. Here R is the radius of the sphere and A is the edge length of the cube. From the right angle triangle ABC, we can write AC is equals to under root AB square plus BC square. Here AB and BC is the edge length, so we can write A square plus A square, that is root 2A. Next, by simplifying it, we can find out A is equals to 4 upon root 2 R. Next is number of the spheres in the unit cell, that I already explained you. 8 into 1 upon 8, 8 are the corner atoms and its contribution is 1 upon 8. Plus 6 into half, 6 are the atoms located at the face center and contribution of the each face center atom is half. So it would be 3. So 3 plus 1 is equals to 4. Volume of the 4 sphere is equals to 4 into 4 upon 3 pi r cube, that is the formula of the volume of this one sphere, multiply by 4 spheres. What we got? 16 by 3 pi r cube. So last, the putting the values what we actually accumulated from the formulas. Fraction occupied or the packing fraction would be number of the atom per unit cell into the volume of the sphere upon the volume of the cube. Volume of the cube we have already find out, 32 upon root 2 r cube. Volume of the sphere is number of the atom per unit cell into volume of the sphere, that is 16 pi r cube upon 3. So it would be equals to 74%. So here's the packing efficiency in the body centered cubic structures. In the BCC, the lattice has the 8 atom at the corners and the one atom present within the body. The contribution of the corner atom is 1 and the contribution of the atom present within the body is 1. So number of the atom per unit cell for the BCC would be 2. Now, as explained in the previous slides, for the calculation of the volume of the cube, we have taken face diagonal as the hypotenuse. Now here we'll take the face diagonal as our base of the right angle triangle and body diagonal as the hypotenuse. Here the length of the body diagonal is equals to 4r, where r is the radius of the sphere and all these spheres are diagonally touching each other. As the spheres of the body center touches the sphere at the corner, the body diagonal we can write AD is equals to 4r. From the previous slides, we have calculated the face diagonal as root 2a and the body diagonal would be AD is equals to AC square plus CD square, that is root 2a under root 2a square plus a square, that would be equals to root 3a. Now we know that diagonally the spheres are touching each other, so root 3a is equals to 4r, that can be simplified as a is equals to 4r upon root 3. Now the volume of the unit cell or the volume of the cube would be a cube, that is the side cube. So it can also be written in the form of 4r upon root 3. By simplifying it, we'll get 64r cube upon 3 root 3. Now the contribution of the atom or the number of the atom per unit cell for the BCC is 8 into 1 upon 8 plus 1, that is 2. So volume of the one sphere is 4 upon 3 pi r cube. So volume of the two sphere would be 2 into 4 upon 3 pi r cube, that is 8 upon 3 pi r cube. Packing fraction, by putting the values of all the calculation which we have done, that is the volume of the sphere, the volume of the unit cell and the number of the atom per unit cell, that will equals to 68%. Next is the location of the octahedral and the tetrahedral voids in the CCP structure. See, in this crystal, one octahedral void is present at the body center of the cube and 12 octahedral voids are present on the center of the 12 edges of cube. Each void on the edge center is shared by the 4 unit cells and its contribution in the unit cell is 1 upon 4. So the effective number of the octahedral voids in the CCP structure would be 1 for the body center plus 12 into 1 upon 4, that is they are located at the edge. So it would be 1 plus 3 is equals to 4. First figure represents the octahedral void at the body center which is shared by none. Second figure represents the octahedral void at the edge center which is shared by the 4 unit cells, and third figure represents the 12 octahedral voids at the edge center represented by the O. Here is the location of the tetrahedral void. The number of the octahedral and the tetrahedral voids depend upon the number of the closed packed spheres. If the number of the closed packed spheres is n, then the octahedral void so generated would be n, and the number of the tetrahedral voids generated would be twice of n. Here the 8 tetrahedral voids present in the CCP arise from the fact that there are 8 spheres at the corner of the unit cell, and each sphere at the corner touches the 3 spheres present on the face center of the 3 adjoining faces, each giving rise to one tetrahedral void. These tetrahedral voids are found to be present on the body diagonals, 2 on each body diagonal, at 1/4 of the distance from each other. So here's the first figure which represents the formation of the one tetrahedral void that I have just discussed, and second figure represents the location of the 8 tetrahedral voids that are represented by capital T. So here's the calculations involving the unit cell dimensions, that is the calculation of the density of the cubic crystal from its ages. Now for the density we need mass and the volume. Volume we already know, the volume of a unit cell is the side cube, that is a cube. For the mass, what we can do, we can multiply the mass of an atom by the number of the atoms present in that unit cell. So the mass of the unit cell would be number of the atoms in the unit cell multiplied by the mass of each atom, that is Z into m, where small m is the mass of the one atom. So m upon Avogadro number is the mass of a atom in a unit cell, and Zm upon Avogadro number is the mass of the unit cell. Volume of the unit cell is a cube. So the density, by putting the values, what we'll get, mass upon volume, Zm upon Avogadro number divided by volume of the unit cell. So here we have density is equals to number of the atom per unit cell into the mass of the unit cell divided by the volume of a unit cell into Avogadro number, gram per centimeter cube. Out of the 5 parameters, density, number of the atom per unit cell, mass, Avogadro number, and the edge length of the unit cell, if any 4 are known, we can determine the 5th one. So here's the home assignment for the today's class, that is NCERT in test questions. What is the two-dimensional coordination number of a molecule in the square closed packed layer? In the two-dimensional square closed packed layer, the atom touches 4 nearest neighboring atoms, hence its coordination number is 4. Question 1.15, a compound forms hexagonal closed packed structure. What is the total number of the voids in 0.5 folds of it? How many of these are tetrahedral voids? Number of the atoms in the closed packing. We know that in a mole, in 1 mole, the number of the particles present are 6.022 into 10 to the power 23. So the total number of the atoms in the closed packing would be 0.5 into 6.022 into 10 to the power 23. That would be 3.011 into 10 to the power 23. Now in any closed packing, if the number of the atoms are n, then the octahedral number of the octahedral voids are also n, and the tetrahedral voids are twice of n. So number of the octahedral voids would be the number of the atoms in the packing. So it would be the same, that is 3.011 into 10 to the power 23, and the total number of the tetrahedral voids would be twice of the number of the octahedral voids, that is 2 into 3.011 into 10 to the power 23. That would be 6.022 into 10 to the power 23. So total number of the voids would be number of the octahedral void plus number of the tetrahedral voids, that is 9.033 into 10 to the power 23. Question 1.16, a compound is formed by 2 elements M and N. The element N forms CCP and the atoms of the M occupy 1/3 of the tetrahedral void. What is the formula of the compound? So here it is mentioned that element N forms the CCP, that will form the skeleton, and M occupies the tetrahedral voids, means 1/3 of the tetrahedral voids. Let's find out the tetrahedral voids first. Suppose the atom of the N in the CCP is N. So octahedral would be also N, octahedral voids would be N, and the tetrahedral voids would be twice of N. And here the M occupy only 1/3 of the total tetrahedral voids. So it would be 1/3 of the tetrahedral voids, that is 1/3 of 2n. So the ratio of M is to N would be 2n upon 3 is to N, that is 2 is to 3, and the formula is M2N3. Question 1.17, which of the following lattices has the highest packing efficiency? Simple cubic, body centered cubic, or hexagonal closed pack lattices? If we see the packing efficiency percentage, then we'll find out simple cubic is 52.4%, BCC 68%, hexagonal HCP and CCP is 74%. So the hexagonal closed pack lattice has the highest packing efficiency and simple cubic has the lowest packing efficiency. An element with the molar mass 2.7 into 10 raised to power minus 2 kilogram mole inverse forms a cubic unit cell with the edge length 405 picometer. Its density is 2.7 into 10 raised to power 3 kilogram meter inverse 3. What is the nature of the cubic unit cell? So for the density we know the formula. Just here density is given, here the edge length is given, Avogadro's number you should remember it, and molar mass is also given of that element. So put the value of the 4 and find out the fifth one. So what we'll get in last, we'll get the value Z is equals to 4. So there are 4 atoms of the element present per unit cell, and hence the cubic unit cell must be the face centered or the cubic close packed, that is CCP. That's all about this class. Get the screenshot of all the slides and copy it down in your notebook.